What? What are we doing?
Good morning, everybody. My name is Delani, and I'm here with my co-host Amber, last name, and Lateria, last name. And today we are at the We are at the Sankofa Lounge, giving you the sound, aka the Sounds of Sankofa. And today's topic is creating black spaces for our African American people, and
Creating safe spaces.
creating
Redo
safe
that.
we're creating safe black spaces.
No, creating safe spaces for our African Americans. We can cut this out.
And today we're going to be talking about creating safe black spaces for our thing we create.
No.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Delani, and I'm here with my co-host Amber and Liberia.
Liberia,
Whoa!
bro.
Y'all gonna have to say it
Good morning,
yourself.
guys.
Okay.
I'm Lateria. This is,
Delani.
and I am Amber.
And today we're going to be talking about creating safe spaces for black people.
Yeah.
Is that so hard to say?
Yeah, that was kind of hard to say.
Safe black spaces. Okay.
Oh, keep talking.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we back with another episode, y'all. So, the objective is going to be our African American culture. Yes, Black History Month.
Yeah.
All the people. Yeah. Okay, but how do y'all feel about being alone in a room?
Basically,
Feeling alone.
basically.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all haven't noticed yet, but I'm the host. I just let her do it so I can get started. You feel me?
Being yourself.
But as she said, the objective today is to acknowledge and to explain how to create safe spaces for African Americans. And firstly, that we got to deal with is the example or the experience of being the only black person in a set room, which I like to call being alone in a room full of people. Have y'all been through that experience before?
I'm gonna let the floor go.
I definitely have been. I feel like we all have, but I'm just gonna share my experience first. I can't remember exactly or distinguish when or where, but it's definitely been a thing. I feel like as a black person, like, we're numbered out sometimes. So when you gotta go in a room, you just gotta have your confidence, keep your head up, just walk straight forward.
Keeping your head up.
And like I said, they just keep your confidence, observe the room, read the energy and engage in whatever you're engaging in.
So me personally, I probably have. I mean, I've been going to schools that's been majority black all my life.
Majority or
majority.
all your life?
Right.
It'd be that
Right,
one little
you
white
gotta be
kid that be
specific.
at, one little white kid in elementary school. There'd be some like Latinos back in high school and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But most of my life I've been in mostly majority black schools.
Yeah.
That's until No, we're not cutting that out. That's gonna be wrong. Yeah, this is gonna have to get cut out. But I'll say it ain't until I started working till I was like, oh yeah, this is a different league, because when I did journalism, I started going to mayoral debates. I started going to city halls, stuff like that, and I don't see people that look like me a lot. Well, if they do look like me, they dress in suits and stuff, and I know I get. Ooh. Anyway, when I go to those spaces, it's like, oh yeah, I'm definitely alone, because I probably ain't got the same mindset those other people do. So now it's just like, okay, do I want to be myself in this situation, or do I gotta basically, try to
Change
your
ways
vibe.
to try and fit in with those
With the
certain
crowd.
groups and certain people.
Like speaking more intellectually or academically or formally.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know about all that.
But they could tell
I know
though.
my
They could
generation,
tell.
Yeah, but like how we talk amongst each other versus
Mhm.
going in those settings, like we gonna talk,
Well,
we gonna
yeah,
change our
code
talk a
switching.
little bit. Yes, yes.
Well, me, I'm a part of two groups of people, and I been in rooms where I'm in a space with one group and I don't feel as close with them.
Okay, so look,
We started.
She said, okay, so look.
But I've been in spaces where lighter. So I don't know. Okay. But I've been in spaces where I feel like I'm not closer with a specific group of people because I am a part of two groups of people in one space. I don't feel as close with them because I don't know much about their culture. And then in other spaces,
we get it, bro.
in other spaces, I feel like they don't really claim me because I am of two different families.
I can neither confirm nor deny what she just said. I'm gonna keep it like that. But we can start moving on to the next topic at hand. Not only do we feel alone in a room full of people, but what happens when we find that group of people that we going around? Like for example, the room that we in right now is called the Sankofa Lounge.
It's for everybody. Everybody is welcome. Everybody,
especially African Americans. But now I get to bring up the question of: do you guys know if any historical African American safe spaces or any spaces that you call home outside of here?
Honestly, a lot of people share light on
the Southern Museum.
Okay. Okay, yes, the DeSauce Museum, and I don't know that specific monument where they got the.
Negro.
Pause a minute. Oh.
Cut.
What is it?
Since we kind of understand how it is to be the one person in a room full of people, what happens when we are in a room full of people just like us? Now we're going to start naming off some historical black spaces or spaces that we like to call home, which are spaces that which we were within our community, friends, family. I'd say for my example, I'd say the DuSable Museum over there. What's that? Bronzeville. Somewhere on Bronzeville, I would consider that a safe black space. If I want to go historical, technically, the Bud Billiken Parade is a historical black space, even though it's going down like how many blocks? 30, 40, 50 blocks. Yeah. But I consider it a black space because it's basically
all your people there.
Yeah.
You can meet all types of
Shout out to my sister Marion. She used to be performing in those Bud Billiken Parade.
Shout out to my best friend. She used to also perform in a parade.
I used to call it the Bud Billy Bob Parade.
Bud Billy Bob is crazy.
Bud Billy Bob.
It's so fucking crazy. But y'all gonna y'all gonna hate me when I say this, but I'm sorry, Harold's is a black historical monument. Is it not?
It's not about.
It's about home.
Folks.
Food hits home. Food
is home.
Food hits home.
Folks. I said a historical black safe
space.
So
pass Harold's.
Okay, I'm gonna say it like this.
So we can include food.
Yeah, we can, but the Harold's on 103rd and Halsted has been boarded up because someone crashed into the building.
Okay, we're not talking about that specific Harold's. We just talking about Harold's, the chicken.
Behind it.
Oopsie daisy.
Anyways, okay, we could cut that out.
You ain't cutting that out.
Oh.
All right. So, any different other places?
I mean, I consider North Lawndale to be it used to be a safe space. I'm gonna say it like that. Shout out to my people over there. But back in the 2000s,
you say a block?
It's an an historical, safe black space.
That works.
Historical.
Okay, let's say MLK skating rink.
Yeah. We can say that. I kind of want to deep dive it. Look,
deep dive into
schools.
I consider.
I feel like HB. What is
HBCUs?
Yes, because it's based
on Black history.
Exactly. So I feel like that's a place for many people. I'm not saying for myself per se, but a lot of
that's how people
to feel involved. Yes.
Shout out to all the Black student unions and other colleges too. Shout out to my people at Loyola. Keep on.
Period.
I should have stayed there, but $50,000 tuition did not fit my
budget.
In
my budget.
Definitely
I ain't got 50,000.
I see a love y'all though. I'm gonna try to come to the alumni events.
You talking to The people. Yeah, the people. But I hope they watch this too, so that they can hear your shout out.
They know better. I'm gonna run their text messages up. Like, did you see this? Did you see this? I'm spend like 100 reels.
100 reels is crazy.
100 reels.
Very. Okay.
But any other?
Y'all supposed to know. Like, y'all don't go outside. Do you consider outside a safe space for black people?
No.
Okay, let's say the Bean. Would y'all say
the Millennium Bean or the Golden? Wait, have y'all been to the Golden? Y'all ever been to the Golden Dome?
No.
No. Oh yeah, y'all not how it was for real. Okay.
Duh.
We can have this. We can have this podcast debate about South versus West another time.
Oh yeah, okay.
But
South versus, not you trying to make it a controversial stuff like you.
I asked y'all, do y'all know about the Golden Dome? And she tell us, well, it's too like you. Like, okay, if we want to go there, we can actually go there. But we gonna have to do that another time.
Okay.
Yeah, we understand, man.
Right. Period.
They understand.
Be quiet, cause
material girl.
Anyway, now we're gonna talk about how do we create that space. What does that space look like? My co-host, guest, whatever she wants to be for right now.
Co-host, because the other ones ain't come.
Previously, just said that we had a black space yesterday. With what's it, the
Be Seen
event?
event.
Yeah, the Be Seen event. Where we talked about black mental health, which is another thing that's gonna come up later if you guys really watch the videos. But
start to finish,
I love y'all.
Or skip to your best segment.
I'm a patient man, so I hope y'all just watch it. But yeah, let's talk about we can start off talking about how that session looked like, and then how other sessions start looking like as well.
I honestly think, what do those spaces look like? I don't know. Honestly, I just feel like seeing people of, seeing people
of our culture, of our people.
Seeing the same type of people like you. Seeing people that look like you. Have similar ideas, similar goals, professions, people that you feel comfortable around. Yeah.
To go off what she said, I think it's really nice that it's all of us in a space learning about our mental health, learning about how to get better what we go through, learning about the different things that we already don't know. Like, that was brought to our attention, and like we're all interested in it, all talking to each other, amongst each other, asking questions. I think that was pretty nice. That was a real thing. Yeah.
So yeah, I think when it comes to like modern safe spaces, it's basically like what they said. It's nothing really grand. It's not like we finna, let's pop some champagne and play hula hoop and go play limbo. I mean,
no.
that is
Don Julio, not champagne.
Okay, look, I don't.
You're right.
I'm a celibate Christian man. All right, I don't do all that. All right, I play the game.
Christian man.
I play the game and talk to my wolves.
Amen.
Wolves.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna edit that out too. Anyway, so from what I've experienced, gangbanging. Whoa. Anyway. So I think what it looks like is just, I think like my co-host just said, a lot of like-minded people who've been through, not objectively, but sort of the same experience as you. But if you haven't, just some sort of sympathy where it's like, I feel where you come from, or I understand where you come from. In a big or small room, collaborating with food, with music, with drinks and stuff like that, and just having a real good time. What's said in here is stayed in here.
Confidentiality.
And then it's like, everybody get a pat on the back. We always caring about each other, encouraging each other. So that's what I think.
Be in spaces with people who have the same experiences as you.
Mm-hmm.
You should do that.
That's healthy shared experiences too.
Exactly.
That's healthy bonding, not trauma bonding.
This is authentic. If you want authentic, that's authentic. It's podcast.
Yes, baby. What's our podcast name?
Sounds of Sankofa.
Sounds of Sankofa?
Sounds of Sankofa.
Snap.
Yeah, I made the name.
Snap.
Poet.
Bye. 1111. Period. Anyways.
How many minutes you got?
6, 3, 4. Okay.
That's cool.
All right. So that's the last question.
This
that's
is
why
authentic.
this is why I'm doing this. And speaking of doing stuff, we're back, and so now we're trying to talk about who threatens our black spaces. Because if you haven't noticed yet, in history, we can't have anything. For example, the Black Wall Street.
We can't have anything.
A plethora of black entrepreneurs, sellers, all this great stuff. And guess what they did?
Burned it down.
They burned it down.
They said
black athletes,
Usher.
Black churches have been burnt down, bombed. Schools have been nowhere to save. But other than that, we can always talk about who threatens those black spaces. Sometimes it's us. Sometimes our own people threaten those black spaces, whether it be just because they can't handle pressure, they can't handle being stigmatized, they can't handle being judged, or they just can't handle being wrong. You ever tried to hoop with people on West Side? You ever tried to hoop with West Side hoopers? Man, get your They cry a lot. I know y'all gonna be mad at me because I'm saying this.
Oh, but shout out to his people though.
If you've been to them hoop sessions, y'all know who I'm talking about. Cause y'all either one of them or seen some of them. Now Southside hoopers, y'all just aggressive.
We fight.
Like it ain't like
we lose a game, we fight.
Like,
we cross ourselves, we fight.
It's not that serious, bro. It's not that serious. Now I understand some of y'all used to hoop and didn't have the opportunity to hoop because I don't know, y'all chose a different life, or you got injured, or so and so and so. But what that got to do with me getting suplexed because I'm trying to go for a layup, right? That's not fair on my part. But I've been talking a lot. So, co-host, let me ask you this question: who threatens our black spaces?
Let me start off with that orange mother clugger. Let me start off with the orange person.
I do not
with the white hair, with the white hair and the blue suit, white shirt, red tie. That is his. I think that's the only outfit that he got in his closet. But yeah, he definitely threatened our black spaces. Hey Donald, look.
You're not gonna be watching this.
I don't have an issue with you. You don't have an issue with me. But leave us alone. You should put the censor sound on.
Kanye, get off Twitter.
No, Kanye, stay on Twitter.
No, we love what you're doing.
We love what you're doing.
Kanye, get off Twitter.
He reversed the roles, y'all.
Kanye,
he reversed the roles at the Grammys.
I understand you got that white girl held hostage, but the stuff you've been saying on Twitter lately is not okay. As a fan, I need you to calm down. I pray to God that you got hacked, but from what it seems like, this is authentically you, and I can't be. Look,
we can't tell the difference.
Look, I'm glad Kendrick did what he had to do. You feel me? Lupe Fiasco's doing somewhere cool. 50 Cent still alive somehow, but I need you. Well, J. Cole.
What happened?
We gonna talk about that. That could be a messy.
That's a messy podcast.
I haven't seen it on Facebook, but I don't know what happened.
Let's just say the stuff he said earlier. He has autism.
He ain't mentally right. And shout out to Elon Musk, man. Shout out to Elon Musk, only because he really showing how corrupt our government is. That's really what he's doing. He's showing us how corrupt our government is. And shout out to you, brother. Like, you from Africa. So, look.
Professor.
Cut that
please.
out.
Professor, please.
Cut that out.
We mean what we say, but we also
need to hold back.
Don't mean what we say. We just give us some leeway, please. I hope you have the same. All right, cut. Okay, we're back. Get off your phone.
Oops, sorry.
I'm kidding. You can do whatever you want.
Okay, say it again. Say it again.
Now we're back, and now since we've gone through what do black spaces look like, what they look like historically, who threatens those black spaces, how do we create a black space from scratch? co-host, I leave it to you.
I feel like creating a safe space for Black people takes a lot of
Time,
effort,
money.
not even money, but people that share the same experiences and understand that you could grow from those experiences, that your past doesn't define who you are or um what you're going to be in the future. I feel like once all of those people come together, I feel like that'll be a good safe space, because once you know that you share similar trauma or similar experiences to people around you, you just feel more comfortable rather than being up in a space feeling alone and left out, looked at as a black sheep. So I feel
I
like
get what you mean. You black sheep.
this dude, you are the black sheep.
I completely get what you mean. But to piggyback off of that, I feel like to start one from scratch, you would first, like, identify your group of people, your target audience, and see what the shared experience is amongst you all that's healthy. Like I said, trauma bonding is a thing, but that's not how you want to start.
It could be either positive or negative, because
we can't establish our trauma without bonding over it.
Or even if you do bond over it, at least have a positive outcome.
Yes.
Both of those people have to know that this don't define us. This don't stop us from growing into the better version of ourselves. So that's when it's positive trauma bonding. But negative trauma bonding, that's
to
a different
create
story.
negative habits. I can continue that. But,
oh my God, you smoke weed because your dad's gone? Mine too. Let's smoke weed
together. Now see, that's positive.
Okay, let's smoke crack together.
Okay, see, that's negative.
let's go be wolves together, because I have.
That's neutral.
Oh my God, you had bad relationships. You had bad relationships too. Oh my God, let's go out to the club and let's go sabotage these brothers' wallets. Let's do it. Let's go. Cardi B.
Very negative. Very negative. Cardi B. Some people hit him with the shoe upside the head.
No, put whatever she did in her drinks and then like rob them and stuff like that.
When did Cardi do that?
Right. When did you do that?
Have y'all been alive these past few years?
Look
it up.
This is Cardi B we're talking about.
Right.
So I don't think she did that.
Look it up.
I will have to. I would definitely have to look that up.
Just look it up.
Alrighty.
But guys.
But as you heard, these are the several ways that we're going to creating system failure, system reboot, creating black spaces.
Okay.
Next week, I'm going to be going around, you asking you guys how do you create black spaces, but not just black spaces, but spaces for minorities, for anybody who's dealing with something, whether it be physical or mental. So stay tuned for the Sounds of Sankofa, because next week, not only are we going around talking to you guys, but we're also going to be talking about areas, specifically South versus West.
Hey, and that.
I don't want to be in this.